What's good,
YouTube? It's your girl, Leah.
It's your boy, Dave.
And we're back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the TT ban and them people. And we're going to continue to refer to them people as them people so that you guys can continue to enjoy this video today. All right? All right. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on right now, they're going to Capitol Hill to speak with Congress about banning one of the most prolific, I think it is, prolific apps in history so far. Okay, right. And yeah, so they're trying to ban the app. David, what you think?
I think it's just a controlling mechanism, to be honest with you.
What you mean by controlling mechanism?
It's to keep the public still ignorant, because let's be honest, everybody uses TikTok to receive different information that they can't receive off Google, because we all know that Google lies. So
ain't that the truth? Shit, you look up something on Google, Google gonna tell you dying, and there's nothing that can be fixed about it. And then you go to TikTok and they got about 6 different natural remedies that you can do. That is the problem. I do think that it is solely based on control, power and control. I have the power, so I'll do what I want. I have the power, so I'll control what I want. I have the power to make the decisions, even if it goes against what you think is right. Power and control. Simple. You think they're going to pass it?
to be honest with you, how it's going, based on the interview right now with the congressman and the CEO, I think that the congressmen are going to win based on how they direct this and basically how they're controlling the narrative. They keep cutting the person off. That's the whole point of what they're doing. They're trying to make it a certain narrative.
Yeah.
So by the person, well, by the CEO not really stating his claims and not really having no defense against their claims, it's kind of a one-story thing. So
that is true. Wait, because I was watching, everybody talking about it right now. Everybody got it on live, and it's just I was seeing like the lady who, I ain't gonna call out her name on YouTube. I'm gonna be respectful, but
please.
I know, because I was going off. If y'all don't follow me on TT already, go follow me on TikTok. My name is Leeah&Dave. It's in my Linktree in the description below. But I was looking at that, and she was cutting him off, y'all. Like, she'll ask him specific questions that's what they're doing. They're asking him specific questions that they know he doesn't have any answer to. He can't answer. One of the questions she asked, he said, I don't know. We didn't look into that. We don't do that at our company. And she said, well, I'm pretty sure it's a yes. Then they're asking him yes or no. They're not letting the man talk. How you supposed to make a proper logical decision if you're just giving somebody room to put a yes or no answer on the question you're asking, if the question is more intricate? They doing that shit on purpose, bro.
They got to.
Like that is but I noticed that in a lot of court cases, especially, like, that's why people hate to go to court, because number one, there's a lot of laws and rights that we don't truly know, that we should know, and that we actually have a right to know. Number two, they be talking to you stupid and disrespectful. And unlike the street, you can't come at them the same way as you would come if it was just you and them in the street.
Exactly.
Which a lot of us be wanting to, because I know the way I'm feeling right now. Y'all know I'm high vibrational, but I really won't. I won't fight. I won't fight, because it's getting too serious. Like, it's getting too controlled. Everything doesn't have to be so controlled. Like, that's the problem. TT allows you to talk about more and to help people more than other platforms would allow you to, because such as Google and YouTube and Instagram, although they were the first apps and stuff like that, you could post and stuff, a lot of stuff get taken down faster, a lot of stuff get blocked and censored. You can't control what your timeline is per se. Like, I was hearing, with IG, a lot of people don't really like to be on there too much, because like my dad, he was saying that it'd be BS on his timeline. That's not what he want to see. It's
you
mess.
Can't control the algorithm on Instagram.
Yeah, you can't decide. Like with TikTok, you could like certain things and then that algorithm will put those things for you to see because that's what your preference is.
Right.
Versus Instagram, where it's like whoever pays them whoever pays them more money, that's who you will see, no matter if you like their content or not.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. People don't want a lot of us don't want to see what we don't want to see anymore. We want to see like-minded people on our timelines now, not things that don't matter to us, not things that, we want to see things where people actually helping other people, not things that get taken down and blocked in the first instance. On top of that, although IG has been around for a very long time and Facebook, I want to say it is harder to grow a business. If you look at it from a business perspective, it's harder to grow your business on IG.
Yeah, it's
What
harder to
you
grow.
think?
It's harder to grow your page on IG. TikTok, you get a variety. TikTok, you get a wider audience, and it's more faster to grow on TikTok. And I see a lot of like clothing brands. They go to TikTok to broaden out their audience, and then they go to grow their audience on Instagram from TikTok. So they transfer all their followers from TikTok to Instagram. My main thing of this situation is they're making it a one narrative. But the thing is, they're trying to make TikTok seem so bad, but they're trying to ignore the fact that Facebook and Instagram is worse. And what they're not understanding is they want TikTok to be so perfect, but Instagram and Facebook is not even perfect. And first of all these things they be having on Instagram, Facebook, especially Twitter, is crazy and it's more threatening to children as the society.
Yeah, I
Period.
remember at one
Not even
point,
TikTok.
not to cut you off, I remember at one point, do y'all remember at one point, like growing up when I first got Twitter, like years ago, when I was like actually in school, Twitter had a lot of graphic, and
It
I'm gonna
still
say that
do.
if y'all get what I'm saying. They had a lot of graphic videos on there, and kids could access that.
There's nothing but business and graphic visuals. And we're just gonna put it like that. TikTok, you don't see that type of stuff on there. And the stuff they were pointing out in the court cases, it was just bizarre because I don't even see them type of trends that they were so called
Yeah,
trying to
they were talking
obscure.
about people. I know I can't say so I'm gonna abbreviate. If you want to talk about bullying, start with the schools first, because being a sister of a sibling who was targeted in school and got bullied so much to where it got really bad, and we went to the school so much and the schools did nothing about it, they ignored it, and some of them fed into it. You need to start with the schools first if you want to talk about bullying, because bullying, it happens no matter where you go, online, offline. If someone wants to bully you, they're going to bully you. And that's when you just got to realize that it's more than just the app. Bullying is everywhere. That's something that just happens. People can be rude, people can be cruel. I mean, I've been told cruel things online before as well, but at the same time, that's not justification to say that the certain platform that I was on and the person that told me something mean, that's not justification to say that the app is bad. Just because someone is a troll on there, just because someone is hateful on the app, does not make the app itself bad. It makes that person a low vibrational, mean person. So to go to court and bring the family there and broadcast this and try to use them as a justification for saying that TikTok is bad, that's not justification. TikTok is just like any other app. There's both good and bad in all aspects of life. Whether we're just talking about an app, we're talking about human race, we're talking about anything, there's always going to be a polar opposite to whatever the other opposite is. So
Right.
just like IG, people bully on IG all the time. Shit, I don't like Facebook because they have so many judgmental older people, to me, no offense, on Facebook. They are quick to say something mean when you post something controversial versus TikTok. So it's like, if that's the case, then Facebook has driven people to do many crazy things. Facebook has a lot of hateful people. Do I see y'all bringing them to trial? No, because it's about control. They control Facebook. They control Instagram. They got a like a contract or whatever with them to where they can control what you see, and they can take down what they don't want you to know.
Exactly. And that's crazy. And what I'm confused on, they were talking about all these things that was convincing children to do negative things. but
Right.
also they was bringing about salary. Like what salary has to do with anything with what y'all trying to argue? So it just goes to show you that it's a bigger picture. It's a you gotta look at the bird's eye view. They're not they don't care about the kids. They don't even care about the society, but they claim they're gonna do. So I'm gonna let them have that. But what does salary have to do with anything? Now it just shows that you're trying to get
You worrying about the wrong thing.
but yeah, so it just shows you that they're just trying to get control of TikTok so they can push their agenda. And we're not gonna say what their agenda is, but yeah, because I learned the things I learned on TikTok, I never even learned in school. Like she said, the healthy remedies that they have, I didn't even know about that because if you go on Google, they don't show you the healthy remedies. They show you
medication
they show you medication, all these different
pharmaceuticals,
all these different products and
with
stuff like that.
chemicals in
I
there
didn't even
that's gonna hurt you ultimately, or sometimes, maybe even worse than that, mentally, may hurt you mentally with some of these chemicals that's in these products. So you do got a point, like,
bro, I didn't even know about red Ford until I got on TikTok.
shit.
And then when I learned that, now I go to Walmart and I be cautious and I actually look at the ingredients of everything I buy now, all thanks to TikTok.
You know what I didn't know?
So they
Prepping.
right prepping.
Prepping, like different things that could possibly, like, I didn't know about prepping. When I mean by prepping, I mean like doomsday prepping. And I'm not trying to be negative, but I always was afraid of that thing. But when you take the doom out of prepping, you actually realize that we don't grow or make any of our own foods or pretty much anything. We don't do anything at home. We have to rely on this system to create the things for us, to provide it for us. And the day that it decides to stop, the day that they decide to stop, if we don't listen to them, or the day that they say they gonna stop it because something happens, what are you gonna do when you realize that you have no type of prep at home, like canned goods, what's that stuff that you keep at the house, like the little first aid kits, generators. We just got one. Never really thought about it. To say we live in a state where the power's always going out, we have to go run by somebody else. But in the event that we can't do that, we was like, damn, we really do need a generator. Like, all these things are investments. I look at a lot of purchases now as a long-term investment. I'm not planning on needing it, but if I do need it, I took the time out to accumulate the income to invest in those things. And so TikTok taught me to be prepared for that. TikTok taught me about herbs. I'm still learning about herbs. There's a lot that a herb can do for you that you think it can't do, because we've been so programmed to go and take medication that tells us on the back of a bottle could induce coma, could induce diarrhea, could induce ulcers, and we still take it, and they'd be surprised when one of the side effects hits us.
Right.
Because I was in a store recently today, and it was weird because I was listening, not on purpose. I was shopping, and I heard one of the older ladies was saying she had something going on with her stomach, and they couldn't figure out why. And she said it only happens every time she stopped taking the medication. And so she said she's just going to continue taking the medication forever. Now she's not going to stop. And I was like, damn. I'm like, damn, they probably got a remedy for that on TikTok. But people so used to taking medication and scared of a natural thing that grows on the natural earth. And it's like, damn, now you're dependent on that medication, even though that medication may cause multiple problems or future problems for you along the way. And I just felt bad. I do feel bad for people that got to be stuck on certain medications with bad side effects, because you never know if it may hit you one day for taking it for so long.
Right. And they can't, and like the piggyback of what she said, it wasn't. She didn't say anything in this video, but on her Instagram page when she said about when he was talking about the security issues. Come on, bro, we was never secure. They be threatening all these different countries, and you talking about security with an app. Come on, let's be serious. Let's actually be serious, because when you go and do your research on TikTok, it's not even based in China. It's based in Los Angeles. So let's just get them facts straight. So,
which I didn't know. So thank you for telling me that today. That's another spit in the face right there. They're
and
giving it away.
And the man kept telling them that, like, the man kept telling them that is not based in China. They might have some Chinese engineers. United States, all the material come from China. So
what the fuck?
So what you trying to say? So it doesn't make any sense. And Also, you're taking away a lot of people's income. A lot of people make income from TikTok. So now you take away people from income. You're trying to force people to try to work. Nobody wants to work. Why? I don't see the big issue when it comes down to people want to be a social media influencer. If that's what somebody wants, if that's what somebody desires and that's what somebody's dream is to do, don't try to break away their dream and take away their dream. Y'all gotta look at the bigger goal. Y'all trying to make it seem like it's security or it's
Bitch, we ain't
influencing
never
these
been
kids.
secure.
Yeah, like everything influences
Never been secure.
kids.
Shit,
Oh, you
we
got all these TV shows that influence the kids the wrong things, and I'm not gonna speak on the topics, but
subliminal messages.
messages. What she
Subliminal
said.
messages. Like a
Straight like
lot
that.
of the cartoons that
And school
I used to
systems.
watch, I watch them now, and I actually like, damn,
When you pay attention to
it's
a lot of
deeper than
things.
what on the surface is. Obviously, the kids not gonna think about it, but they don't have to be consciously thinking about it for their subconscious to catch on. So, what you trying to say? I like, for example, my friend Bree, and shout out to Bree. She started her YouTube channel, but my friend Bree, she was talking about how her sister, even with the parental control on YT, y'all get what I'm saying? Look at the word down there, YT, right? On the first, like the homepage, they had YouTube videos about little kids asking transgenders questions about their sexuality and about sexuality, and they were only like 7. And I was like, she was just telling me it concerned her because it was like it already had the parental control on there. And what does a 7-year-old need to question sexuality for if they're supposed to just be enjoying the purity of being a child and not having to worry about societal things, you know? Disclaimer, I just want to put this disclaimer out there that is nothing against any person who decides to be any gender or whatever that you want to be or who you want to be. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a concern that whether it was about transgender or about them asking about any sexuality, why does a child need to watch other children asking about sexual things in general,
or being questioned about it,
or being questioned about it? Not just transgender, because they was asking all type of sexual questions about sexuality, and it just was like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old. I don't feel like, for me at that age, when I was that age, that didn't matter. I wanted to go outside and play with my friends, ride bikes, watch funny videos and entertaining TV shows and cartoons on my tablet and stuff. Not talk about sex, not talk about sexuality and different things like that. I feel like that's not important at that age. That's not really important. And I'm not speaking on behalf of every child, but for majority of us, I feel like that's just not a thing. Like, and if we're talking about security, what about the children? They're not secure from certain things that they shouldn't be watching, even with the parental controls.
Everything has loopholes, and that's what they're not understanding. So yeah, I feel like if you're trying to ban TikTok, you might as well ban all the social medias. You might as well ban all the social medias. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Fuck it. Put Snapchat in that bitch too, because that ain't secure neither. So you might as well delete all of them. So I'm team Chew.
What is his name? Chew.
Team Chew.
I'm team Chew too.
So
he need to chew you hoes out with.
For real.
No, but seriously, like it's just sad, because when you think about it, it is a lot that they're trying to do. Like the people, like we're talking with a group of people. A lot of people are able to make income doing what they love. The only reason they started allowing you to make an income on the other apps is because of TT. If they take it away, the other app said they're gonna take that away, and then people gonna have to go back into the workplace, and that's forced.
Because wasn't Instagram not playing the influencers until TikTok started playing the influencers?
But yeah, they said they're gonna take that monetization away if TT is banned. So it's like you trying to force people to go to work, bro. Y'all that hard up? They got some people that enjoy going to work. So why the people who don't want to go into the workplace and who want to get paid to do what they love can't do it? More of the story is we're putting positive energy and thoughts to the fact that we can continue using this amazing app. We can continue growing and connecting with a lot of people. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.